Hey team, Yasin here, and in this training, we're going to be going over the Facebook ads module overview, as well as the fundamentals of Facebook ads. Now, it's going to be very important for you to make sure that you stick around till the end of this training, because we're really going to lay the groundwork in terms of what this entire Facebook ads module is going to be covering, as well as exactly what Facebook ads are. And even if you already think you know what Facebook ads are, it's going to be important for you to stick around so that way you can get the proper understanding for exactly understanding what Facebook ads are, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about what this entire module is going to cover. Now, inside of this module, you're going to see that there are a total of 12 different trainings, okay? So you can see here that right now, the training that you are in right now is the Facebook ads module overview and basics, right? That's the one that's right here. Then after that, what we're going to be doing is for 2 trainings, we're actually going to go ahead and do the foundations setup. And so that's going to be in regards to setting up your Facebook page, your Facebook business manager, as well as your Google Drive. And so that's going to be absolutely critical for you to make sure that you do that properly and make sure you go through that. Now, again, even if you do have a Facebook page and a Facebook ads account with the business manager, you want to make sure that you look through that because it's going to absolutely make sure you do it properly, okay? Then after that, for the next 4 trainings, we're then going to go into the strategy as well as the audience setup. Now, the truth is that I know a lot of you guys who are going through this training just want to get down to the tactics, right? Which is the in the trenches building and execution. But the truth is that if you do not understand the overarching strategy, the tactics are not going to work. And so it's going to be absolutely critical for you to actually go in and understand playing the game of numbers. What are the rules of the Facebook ads game, so that way you can actually stay compliant and not get your ad account banned. You're going to need to understand the funnel foundations as well as the ads creation foundations. Now, specifically inside of the ads creation foundation is going to be where we're going to be setting up your audience and how it is that you're going to be running ads and which audiences to run to. And so that's why it's going to be very, very critical to go through that strategy and audience setup, okay? Then finally, at the end of the training, we're going to have 5 trainings total that are going to be in the trenches, building and executing. So we're going to be building your ads together. We're going to be putting them together literally step by step by step. We got worksheets. We got all of that going on there in regards to the overview of launching, the setup for launching, the actual launch day for ads, as well as the actual judgment day, and then what it looks like to go ahead and ongoing manage your not only your ads account, but your entire ads and how you're going to be making new ads from there. And so that is the Facebook ads training overview. And that's kind of what this entire module is going to be talking about. It literally is one of the most in-depth Facebook ads trainings on the entire planet. I'm not kidding you. I've gone through pretty much all of them. And this is literally the distillation of so many epic trainings. And so I'm really, really pumped for you guys to go through that and to really understand what's going on there, okay? Now, in regards to the rest of this overview training, what we're now going to go into is we're going to go into some of the fundamentals of what Facebook ads are, because a lot of you who are coming into this program may not even understand some of the very basics of Facebook ads. And some of you who have maybe even ran ads in the past, just revisiting the fundamentals is going to be very, very critical, okay? So in this specific training, we're going to talk about what are Facebook ads. We're going to talk about the ideal use for Facebook ads, where Facebook ads are run from, how they're different from boosted posts, where they're placed, the pieces of the Facebook ads, and how they all flow together. Now, especially for you guys who have maybe ran Facebook ads in the past, understanding the ideal use case for Facebook ads is going to be very important, because a lot of you guys are just like, yeah, I'm going to run Facebook ads. Well, let's talk about that a little bit more, and we'll talk about exactly when is the best time for you to be running Facebook ads, okay? So the very first question is, what are Facebook ads? Very valid question. And so basically what Facebook ads are is that they are essentially sponsored posts that you typically see inside of your newsfeed, okay? And so Facebook ads is a way to pay for leads. Now, I want to emphasize here that there are a lot of tools in the tool belt of paid traffic. A lot of them, right? And so Facebook ads is just one of those tools. It's not the end all be all, in the same way that in the organic world, right? In the direct response, in the outbound world, a lot of people are like, oh, cold messages. I don't like cold messages. Well, it's one tool. Like, stop judging the tool, right? Like when the hammer has a purpose, right? If you're going to try to use the hammer to screw a wall, to screw a screw, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, you just got to use the best tool for the best purpose, right? And so Facebook ads is one way to pay for leads, okay? And so on our Facebook profile, organically, you might be able to send 20, maybe even 40 Facebook friend requests every single day, right? And you maybe be able to get 100 views on your post that you're posting organically on your profile. But with Facebook ads, you can get literally thousands, if not millions of eyeballs per day, depending on how much ad spend you're putting behind something. And so that's just to give you an idea of how powerful Facebook ads are, because it's going to literally 10, 100x your organic reach, because it's not that your organic reach can only go out to your Facebook friends, your Facebook group maybe, but on Facebook ads, you're literally just paying to be able to get those eyeballs, okay? And so this is what those posts are going to look like, right? You might have seen typically, the sponsored post, sponsored post, sponsored posts. That's kind of what they look like. And obviously we're going to get more in depth in terms of what the anatomy of a Facebook ad is in further trainings here in this module as well. Okay. Now this is going to be very important. I want to talk about exactly what is the ideal use case for paid traffic, because you might hear, dang, I'm spending all of this time doing organic and like I'm not getting, as many eyeballs. And so paid must be the way. I'm going to jump into paid. So paid is basically, right, it's a highly scalable and automated system to get our message in front of our market so we can acquire customers at volume with minimal manual labor. Now, you might be like, I'm so tired of this manual labor. I really want to go into it. Maybe, but let's talk about it a little bit more. So yes, there are advantages, right? It's highly scalable. You can get a lot of clients with minimal human labor, and it's automated and runs like a machine over a long period of time. But the truth is that there are disadvantages as well. First off, it involves a lot of technology, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding of the strategy in order to set up. And then on top of that, it requires capital and money. And so this is not a game that you are playing just to be able to it literally requires a lot of money. It requires a lot of capital. When I say a lot, that's tentative, right? $2, $3, $4, $5, $600. But the point is it requires money. And then on top of that, if you're just literally playing this game of money and you have no idea what the heck you're doing, you're going to lose your money. And so that's why it has an ideal use case that needs to be understood, okay? And that ideal use case is that you want to use paid ads only after you have gotten traction with your business and have the capital to spend on ads. And in an ideal use case, it should be used in conjunction with the level 1 organic system that we teach, which is the organic. This is very, very, very important to understand, is that a lot of people just end up, when they start paid traffic, they stop doing organic. That is the worst thing that you could do, because paid traffic can have ebbs and flows and organic can have ebbs and flows. And together, when they have those ebbs and flows, you can have consistency in your business. And so that's why it's so absolutely critical not to leave organic throughout this entire process, okay? A couple things in terms of where our Facebook ads run from. These are just basic fundamentals. Facebook ads are run from your Facebook fan page, aka your Facebook page. And so if you remember, you have your Facebook profile, you have your Facebook page, which can be for an organization or for an individual, and then you have your Facebook group. So these are just basic fundamentals of Facebook. I just want to kind of touch base on that again. You have your profile, your page, and your group. Those are 3 separate things. Now, all two of those are created from your Facebook profile. So Facebook profile is the consumer side that you typically see when you open a Facebook account, okay? Now, the other thing I want to talk about is that there's a lot of confusion. A lot of people think when they run Facebook ads that they are doing it properly when they boost posts. The truth is that a boosted post is a post that you post on your page's timeline that you can apply money to in order to boost it to an audience of your choosing. This is the simplest way to advertise on Facebook, but boosted posts differ from Facebook ads because they are not created in the ads manager and don't have all of the customization features. So what a boosted post looks like is that when you post something on your Facebook page, there's a button there that says boost post. This is not what we are talking about when we talk about running Facebook ads. What we are talking about when we say we're going to run Facebook ads is when you are actually running Facebook ads from our ads manager, which is what we're going to help you in this module set up, as well as later on in the training, learn how to exactly post those ads, okay? And so this is what we are talking about when we talk about Facebook ads, is running them from the business manager. And don't worry, in the upcoming foundation setup video, we're going to be talking about how to actually set that up, okay? A couple other things. Where are Facebook ads placed? There's many places that you can place Facebook ads: Instagram news feeds, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, Messenger stories, search results, and many, many, many other places. Don't worry, we're going to be giving you guys the exact recommendations of where to place your ads as well later on in the training. So these are some examples of newsfeed ads: Instagram newsfeed ads, Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger stories. And the next thing I want to go into here are what are the pieces of Facebook ads. So there are a couple pieces that you want to understand. The first piece is that you actually need a Facebook ad account. The second piece is that you need a Facebook fan page. The third piece is that you need the actual ad to run. And the fourth piece is the actual funnel that you're going to be running those ads to. So the first piece is the ad account. This is what the ad account looks like, and we're going to be setting that up in upcoming trainings. The second piece is your Facebook fan page, and we would highly recommend that you do it from an individual's name, or if you're running it to general population fitness, you can also run it as your gym or your organization. That's fine as well, but you still need a Facebook fan page, either the organizations or an individual's, okay? The third piece is the actual ad, and again, we're going to be talking about the anatomy of the ad in upcoming trainings, but this is what the ad would look like. And then finally, you have your actual funnel, which would include your landing page, your opt-in, maybe your scheduler, maybe it's going to your group, but the actual funnel you will need as well, okay? Now, I just want to emphasize here that this is just an example. This is what we call the scheduler funnel. This is just an example of a type of funnel. There are many different types of funnels, and we're going to be talking about all of those different types of funnels in the Funnel Foundations training, so that way you guys can become absolute experts in what funnels are not, and all of the different types of funnels. But this is just an example that I wanted to show you on the screen, okay? Now, in terms of what are the pieces and how they all flow together. So you're going to have your Facebook ad account that is going to be linked to your Facebook page, because all of your ads are going to show on the newsfeed via your page. And then your page is going to be actually putting out the ad, okay? And we're going to be talking about actually the anatomy of it and all of that. And then your Facebook ad is then going to push into your funnel. And then your funnel is going to push into the rest of your lead nurture and sales choreography, okay? And so that's how kind of all of the pieces flow together. And again, don't worry, don't get overwhelmed. We're going to be going through it step by step by step with worksheets, with guides, all of that kind of stuff in every single one of the trainings, okay? And so this has been the entire module overview, as well as the fundamentals and the basics. So that way you are absolutely ready to rock and roll and make sure that you can get your Facebook ads launched. And that way you can get some paid traffic into your business and make some more money. I will catch you guys on the next training.